Audio Jungle.
Prince Harry used alcohol from every pore and stank of cigarettes during his wild oats sowing phase, a famous US TV host has claimed. Katie Couric has detailed encounters with both the Duke of Sussex and his uncle, Prince Andrew, in her new memoir Going There. And neither of the royals get good reviews from the Today presenter. She met Harry at a polo match in Brazil, but criticized his odor of booze and cigarettes, which seemed to ooze from every pore. The prince has admitted turning to drugs to cope with his mom's death. And he said he would regularly drink a week's worth of alcohol in one day. The 37-year-old opened up about his struggles with his mental well-being and the trauma that haunts him in recent documentary You Can't See. I was willing to drink, I was willing to take drugs, I was willing to try and do the things that made me feel less like I was feeling, he said. But I slowly became aware that, okay, I wasn't drinking Monday to Friday, but I would probably drink a week's worth in one day on a Friday or a Saturday night. And I would find myself drinking, not because I was enjoying it but because I was trying to mask something. When he was 17, Harry was reportedly sent to rehab by Charles after he was caught smoking cannabis. St. James's Palace later confirmed that Harry had experimented with the drug on several occasions but said he was not a regular user. Couric also turned her poison pen on Andrew, and claims he cozied up to Jeffrey Epstein at a bizarre dinner at his New York mansion. She was among those to attend a dinner at the $75 million property in 2010. Describing the home as eyes wide shut with a twist, creepy chandeliers and body part art. Guests ate lasagna out of shallow bowls and Epstein held court to Woody Allen and Soon-Yi Previn, George Stephanopoulos and Charlie Rose in front of the fireplace. Couric wrote, I couldn't imagine what Epstein and Andrew were up to, apart from trying to cultivate friends in the media. Which, in retrospect, they must have figured they'd need. The Duke of York is set to face a bombshell sex assault lawsuit in the US after the High Court in the UK agreed to serve him papers. He faces allegations he forced Virginia Roberts Gifford to sleep with him when she was 17. Ms. Robert was a former Essex slave of late pedophile financier Epstein. Legal experts have predicted she could be awarded around £14 million if she wins. He vehemently denies the allegations against him. Sources claim he's worried about the case, after initially feeling confident the allegation would be dropped. He previously hoped to have the case thrown out on a technicality after his Hollywood lawyer argued the documents hadn't been officially served. However, with the knowledge the case will go ahead, sources reveal his bullish mood has changed, it's claimed. He's not been his usual blasé self, acting like everything is in hand, the source alleged. The issue has suddenly become very pressing and there is a distinct tension in the air. Another news. Katherine Ryan has revealed she told Kourtney Kardashian to dump Scott Disick and date Prince Harry when they met for the first time at Jimmy Carr's house. The 38-year-old comedian, who admitted she'd drunk a few tequilas at the time, seized her opportunity to give the reality star some unsolicited romance advice. Speaking on Wednesday's episode of Lorraine, Katherine told of how she marched up to Kourtney and tried to pitch Prince Harry as a suitor. Retelling the hilarious anecdote, Katherine said, I saw Kourtney Kardashian there. And I was so out of line. I love her and I feel very connected to what I see on reality TV and I feel like she's my friend, but she's not. Katherine explained that Kourtney was still with the father of her children Scott at the time but that she felt he wasn't treating her properly in the relationship so couldn't resist stepping in. She continued, I said she needs to split up with Scott, I just marched right over there and she was like well, he's in my house right now. Like, get a new house, Kourtney. It's over. I tried to pitch Prince Harry as a suitor, this was years ago. Lorraine then agreed that Kourtney and Prince Harry would have been a good match as she chimed in that their relationship could have probably worked. Meghan has previously been compared to Kourtney after stepping out in a burgundy jacket in New York in September that was similar to the Kardashians. Alluding to Prince Harry's union with California native Meghan Markle, Katherine added, the amalgamation of the American and British royal families, why not? After Lorraine said Prince Harry and his actress wife's match had turned out so well, Katherine added if Kourtney had dated the prince she would have been in for a effing ride.